Smile! It's touring. So this is what I bought. This is what I just bought. Do you know what that's for? Naturally, we picked out the ugliest ones we could find. Who knows what that's for? We're at the grocery store. Those are for killing and then feeding sheep afterwards. I'm a couple minutes early, but I noticed I set the time for midnight, so hopefully nobody was here waiting at midnight. Go a little bit fast, people, so they don't see. We're having a healthy amount of rain. Nah, it's not bad at all. And we're just closing. So we'll go inside and talk some. More Vikings coming. Ska vi se. To make sure nobody walks in behind me. Closed means closed. Hey, hey! Oh, Drea's here. Vikings, wave! There's a Holger and crew. Holger and the Holgerlings. And I have promised to show you Johannes's. Yeah, it's okay? You lived? Okay. Somebody just wiped out on the stilts. Okay, so I promised to show off Johannes's skulls. Look at how cool. And, well, he does sell these actually, by the way, but you have to contact him. I'll put his Vips up in a minute. Vips is also his phone number, but you can find him on Facebook too. It's UHS, or JOHS, and then Agdestein, AGDESTIN, I think. But no, it looks cooler because of the rain, but it's actually quite muggy. And there's the dog. I'll be right over in a minute. Oops, I got my foot caught on a rope. I don't know if I showed off the tent last week. I think I did, but this is so cool. And then the way you have the rope in there. I thought the rope was to keep visitors out, but apparently it's to keep the evil or the good spirits in. Which I thought was fun. So to keep the spirits in. Nothing to do with tourists. But he's got an Oseberg bed, I believe he said it was. These are very similar in construction to our Gokstad beds, but this one he made himself. I think he said it took you 3 days to make that?
Sorry?
3 days to make that bed?
6.
6 days, okay, so 3 if you're a real Viking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm insulting people left and right. Took you 6 days to make. Did you make those for sale?
I know someone who does.
You know someone who does, okay. For the right price, yeah. Is that a wolf on your bed?
Absolutely.
Nice. And I recognize the blanket. That's one of Magda's with the hand weaving. If you want to see a little closer. There you go. Oh, he's got wings. Hi, Greg.
Hey.
We're checking out the wolves with wings on the bed.
Oh.
See, I'll turn it here.
Fair enough.
So are you going to join us today?
If you want someone snoring in the middle of the broadcast...
You won't have time to snore. Do you know why?
I'm not telling a story today.
I have a bag full of cabbage that needs to be slaughtered.
Oh, I see. That sort of slaughtering cabbage. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do.
We're going to go drool on Jonas's things. Are you saying hi? Now you're on the camera.
Hello.
Okay. He was going to be camera shy, but he failed. But now you're modeling how these work. And is it a raven?
It is.
It is a raven. And underneath the beard, somewhere in there, is a Thor's hammer. Greg's trying to get it.
Raven.
Greg's got new clothes, by the way. Model for his deer. Give us a spin. Twirl.
I've only got the trousers on that are new today.
You had one
but,
job. No, I'm just kidding. There you go. Isn't he looking fancy? That's right, girls. He's single.
Oh.
Okay, we have to go and look at the. We have to look at the bone. I know. I put it on the picture, so we have to. Okay, is it a cow? Is it a moose? Is it a horse?
It's a horse.
It's a horse.
It's a horse.
It's a horse.
I know the horse heads very well.
And there's a beautiful dog in the window named Fenris. Who... Hi! There he is. Prude is here. Oh, by the way, that's a Sutton new helmet if you haven't seen that. Yeah, that we can show that. That I can show on YouTube. When I'm whoring you for my YouTube, I can definitely show off your Vips number.
No,
Unless you
it's
don't
okay.
want it. Do you have like
It's okay.
How would you like them to contact you if they want you to buy something though?
Come to Gudvangen.
Come to Gudvangen, okay. Or let me know and I will give you his Facebook information and you can send him a request. Okay, so we're hiding the Vips number then. Okay, the raven skulls are amazing, they said, by the way. So the Sutton Hoo helmet was found with garnet along the top there, and then because the helmet was so nice and shiny with all that gold color in there. And then the garnets, he apparently, up in battle, must have looked like this big, radiant, shining god with red glowing eyes. So, or a demon maybe, I have no idea. But I bet it scared the crap out of the opposing team. We'll have to have Karl tell the story. Okay, and the jaws? Who's the jaws?
Deer.
There's a deer, yeah. Do you make all these yourself, by the way, or do you just get lucky and find them in the woods?
I make them, some of it myself and something I find.
And some of it you find, yeah.
Yes.
Rune was able to find some things too, depending where, but he
You
knew.
find horses in the wood if you're very lucky.
Really?
No,
I was going to say, wait a minute, we don't wild horses. Maybe in the United
I
States.
wish.
And then you've got claws. Oh, no, these are, what kind of bones?
These are underjaw from...
Oh, that's like this. We should show it properly. It's the underjaw of
yes. So
Ah, yeah. Oh, you can make them talk. When you did that.
my daughter makes these ones.
This is your daughter, Aurora,
Yeah,
makes these, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She's become quite
So-
the embroiderer, too. I was thinking they were turkey bones at first, and then I saw they were different on the end and a little bit wider. But that was a good idea. I like with the beads, too. How much do you sell these for?
400.
400. Oh, that's worth it.
It's not too bad with the pearls.
No, and considering you also have the glass beads, too. And this isn't exactly something you can find every day either, so
No,
it's a little
not.
supply
It's,
and demand.
Quite unique.
Yeah, if you don't have a lot of supply of it, then you can ask whatever you want. I like that color bead, too. Okay, show me the spoons. And then we have to talk about your god, too, over there.
This is a replica of a spoon I found in Bergen Bymuseum.
Yeah.
So this is from between 1170 and 1198.
Yeah, okay.
Carbon 14 dated.
Is this the first one you've made?
No,
Of
it's,
this kind, I mean, the style,
Number
or-
6.
Number 6? Oh, you've
Yes.
been busy.
Yeah, I have,
Yeah.
absolutely. But they,
What kind of wood did you
they
use?
sell immediately.
Yeah, I can imagine, because people want the historic ones.
Yeah. It's historic, correct from here and down.
Yeah.
But I add a little feminine touch and shapes to the top of them.
It'll be like a little curve here and there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. What
You-
kind of the... Oh, there are the garnets on the beaches. There are garnets on the beaches in the UK. I did not know
Hips
that.
and breasts.
Hips and breasts. Oh my God, it's all about tits and ass. No. Have you ever seen that, the family vacation? I forget which one it goes. I like tits and assholes. No, what was that? Lips and assholes. Maybe it was, I forget what it
Oh,
was.
sorry, I don't watch those kind of films.
No, it was from the 80s. It was a long time ago. But what kind of wood did you use?
This is birch.
Birch. Okay.
Swords.
The
I
swords.
make,
Oh, you've been
from,
making swords.
Yeah, I do. I
How
make
much is
this
your spoon,
from,
by the... Sorry. First price?
This is 500.
500, yeah, but I can see why that takes you a while to make. These ones?
Swords are made from ash, so they'll
Yeah.
last a generation more.
That's why they have that white color, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How much do you sell your swords for?
500.
We have to show size, by the way. So you can see that it might be a little bit more suited for a kid, too. But that's a lot of work, and you got the hand carving in there.
Yeah, it takes
With the
like,
Viking correct hilt.
8 hours to make one sword.
Yeah, wow.
Um,
That's probably as fast as I can
So
needle bind a
these-
hat.
These are 400.
Those are 400, yeah.
Yeah, Bronze Age and also Viking Age sun wheel. on
It was
those.
the sun wheel. I was going to say I recognize the symbol.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you have different styles on the handles, the twists.
There are some varieties of
Yeah.
those.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's more for...
This one might be for Peruta.
This is for Blot.
For Midgard's Blut, yeah?
No, it's
Or just
for
Blut.
Yeah,
Oh, Blut. Okay, and the
for,
Blut would be a sacrifice or a ceremony, yeah.
sacrifices. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, he definitely sings. Nice spoons, they say. That was Kansas speaking, by the way. Yeah. Have you named him?
I have not.
No? Are you
I
just
have
going to be named
not.
Blut? Then, did you make these too, or?
No, this is...
I recognize some of these, but not all of it.
These are all Anne Granberg products, except the bird cage.
She let you bring them
Yes.
for her, or are you just showing them off?
I'm using them for my food, apples
I was
and
gonna say, yeah.
strawberries and stuff.
Because
So,
she only sells those when she's at a market or at Gudvangen.
yeah, she
so
does.
I was
And
gonna say,
it's
then you were lucky.
incredible work. She puts so much effort into it.
I tried to
All
get her
these
to do some
details
in
and
the shop,
It's
but
incredible.
yeah, no, she's very protective of those. So, I mean, it's not that she probably would, but she makes them when she has time and everything. I was lucky to get a few pieces for braiding her hair several times, and that's not an easy job. She's got well over a meter.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Did you make
It's
this
good.
one?
I did, absolutely.
I'd like to see the bird that sticks out of the mouth.
So,
Okay.
back in the day, these were also used as traps.
Yeah?
So if you put some of these around your house, you could certainly collect some eggs for proteins.
Yeah, you could.
You could, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
So the bottom comes out like that. Yeah. It
Yeah.
also makes it easier to clean it too.
you have to clean them once a year,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, he looks cool.
These are for blue tits.
For blue
Blue
oh,
tits.
blue tit's the type of bird, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really small. So small how on this one.
That was cool. We have a lot of visitors still in the vintage. We're actually closed a while ago. Either that or I'm really early. No, we're on time. And then you've got Bambi.
This is Bambi. This is deer.
This is a deer, yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's a fawn maybe because it's got all the spots.
With these white dots, it's
Yeah.
incredibly nice.
Oh, that'd be pretty. And then soft. And then what do you have underneath the Sutton Hoo?
These are minks.
They look soft.
Dead minks.
Well, I hope they're dead.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
look a little
Absolutely.
squished.
Actually, they were not a part of the Norwegian, not at all, but they were imported as fur industry animals.
Well, now we have them around here
They ran
too.
away and became a huge problem.
Yeah.
So every
have-
dead mink is a good mink.
It's a good mink, yeah. There's one or two of them that are just right around on a river there. They get into the garbages.
Absolutely.
And then what kind of claws do you have here?
These are raven claws,
Yeah, you make these too?
and the beads are from deer antlers.
Oh yeah, I see. Oops, I made it a little zoomy
You
here.
see,
Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, it's like a whole necklace. I thought it was 3 individual. Okay, how much do you sell those for?
these are coming home with me.
Okay,
Sorry.
fine, too good. But you gotta have the show and tell. You're gonna wet the palate a little. I'll leave you be because it looks like you've got some interested customers here. I will slide around you there. I got YouTube. Yeah, thank you, Johannes. Okay, if you need to find him, let me know and I'll send you his information. I see some of these are not. Sorry, there we go. I have to grab the cabbage. Hey. See, Lila's here too. I'm going to show off your stuff a little bit. You're here next week too. It's Lila. Whee! Yeah, Lila's here next Saturday too, so I can put you on YouTube more, but I'll show what you have out because we have customers in the village and I'm filming, but it's after 6, so I don't know what happened. They might have snuck in when the door was open. These are your plant-dyed ones, all plant-dyed, and these are hand-spun too, I can recognize.
Yes, some of them, the most of them are hand spun.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe just the two in the middle, but yeah.
The other is also machine spun, but
Yeah.
most of the others are.
Yeah. And then you got the woad and the madder and the indigo, and what did you do to get this amazing yellow?
This is weld.
It's weld, yeah.
Yeah, so it's very.
Oh yeah, you got them drooling now.
It's very light and wash fast plant to dye with. So.
And then you have, how much, yeah, here you got your, I'll put the prices there though. This is Lila Freed, by the way. I'll take a picture of her thing here. So if they want to get a hold of you, they can. She also has honey, although getting that to the United States might be a bit trickier as it's a food. But it's from your own bees.
Yes, it is. I'm beekeeper, so.
There you go. It's Norwegian kroner prices, by the way, and then that's the grams. So you have to do the math from grams to ounces. And then, let's see, there you got a thing with your name on it.
Yeah, it's a Frid's gourd.
See if they can see it there. There we go. So you can Fridsgård and then fridsgård.no. But it says Fridsgård, yeah, .no. So it's a. I was gonna see maybe if I find it on this one might be more visible. Or do you have a card?
No, I don't have a very visible.
It did show up though. It's FRIDS and then Gord. But if you're doing .no, then you have to do GARD to get it. Yeah. Oh, that was good. No, we'll show and we'll play some more next week too. Cause you're here.
Yes,
She just arrived yesterday. No, was it 2 days ago now?
Sorry, I came Friday.
You did. Oh, and the tablet weaving is on the coat. We remember that from last year.
This is a real Viking.
Yes, it is. That took you a long time.
Very much.
Yeah.
20 centimeters, 8 hours.
I should turn it so they can hear you a little better. It's my front microphone sucks. There you
Hello.
go. 28 hours it took her.
8 hours.
Or 8 hours,
For
yeah.
per 20 centimeters.
Holy crap.
So
Okay.
that's it's a whole winter.
Yeah.
Some months.
But it looks so cool. Last we saw it was on the table. It was probably last year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
true.
Oh,
yeah.
we are going to play with you next year too. Or no, this next weekend too.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine.
Now I am going, she's going to be, look at all the wool she's going to plant dye too. She's going to have a busy week and I just found more wool for her to
Yeah,
plant
there's
dye.
a lot of yarn here. I have to cook a lot to use all this yarn.
Yeah. But it's a good week to see it though, because then you can actually, if they're here anyway, then they can come and see how you color and everything.
The other.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to show them the other wall.
Yeah, you've got it everywhere. It's every nook and cranny has it.
Here is the yarn that's already dyed. You know.
This is the one you're,
Look at these two
look at the
different-
green.
Yeah, that's interesting, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's actually, it was showing up even brighter when I was standing back. There it's like,
These are also lighter steel.
that looks like steel
and
blue.
This is yellow and different yellows.
There we have the right colors on camera now. The green went dull for a minute, but now you can see it's really bright. There, it's kind of the camera's being funny
And
color-wise.
I like this one. I like the combination.
Yeah, it's
this
all
one.
pretty together.
Yeah, and the yellow. It's so much color in this weld.
I have to try that. I have
have
not
to
used weld.
Dye again and again and again. It doesn't.
What are you using for a mordant?
It's alum.
It is
But-
alum.
But here,
Yeah.
this is iron
Okay.
mordanting, and this is actually green because it was gray before.
Oh yeah, I've done that before. Yeah.
So that's how you can make different kind of color with this when it's same pot.
Hmm.
It's amazing when you take out the skeins, it's different colors and it's the same plant.
For some reason, the green in it's not going as bright. But if I get it just right,
It's
it'll
very
turn.
difficult to get green in camera. I know.
I know it's weird, but if you see it in my hand, for example, I'm not this pale.
No.
But yeah,
So
or the white of the bag would be better.
this is
There we go.
more brown.
The white of the bag, that should show you how bright the color is. So you color
This
correct.
is brownish green, and this is like more like leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, now it's showing up the right color. There you go. Maybe just needed the white to color correct.
Aha.
Yeah. Ah. No, we're going to play with you next week.
Yeah,
you have
this-
no
the
choice.
blue, I have to tell you.
Oh, tell me about the blue.
Yeah, because this is really special.
That is showing up
I
quite well.
dyed yesterday,
They
and
love
this
it.
the dye process is made by madder roots actually.
Really?
Yeah.
And you got that out of Matterroot, yeah?
Yeah, I got it out of madder roots. You know, I have stored madder roots over the winter.
Yeah.
This is madder roots from last year, and now I use them for the indigo fermentation process.
Oh, that's so cool.
I just added calc. That was the whole thing, and it turned out blue.
You added, what did you say?
Calcs.
Calc? Oh, calc is
lime. It's called
lime.
lime.
Yeah. Okay, no, I got that. Oh
Yes,
my
I
God.
don't need any chemicals or anything like that. I want to use everything natural.
You're doing better than I do. See, I get like this color green, and all I do is I don't watch the pot. But you got beautiful greens. They like your greens, by the way.
The
Yeah.
tassels, though.
Oh, you've been doing. We were gonna ask
It's
you.
linen.
Have you seen Karl's wool tunic with all the tobacco stains
is,
and this is linen? You got linen to
It's
stick.
linen. Yeah, It's another way to mordant. I don't know if the camera does.
It looks brown on camera, but it's green.
Yeah, it's
It's
green.
definitely green. This is like nettle green that somebody was just writing. Yeah.
So that's in.
There you can
it's
see
because
that.
it was kind of grey before, and it's the pot for weld, and it's come out green.
Oh,
And I have mordanted it with
There we get the right color.
acetate
yeah.
and calx.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that's the way how you mordant linen.
So do you want the fun job of trying to figure out how to plant dye Karl's tunic? It's wool.
It's wool.
Yeah, it's wool. It's the
Yeah,
big.
wool
If you
is
see
much
them,
easier.
yeah, easier to do. I gotta turn it so they can see you too. Yay! Okay, there's a lot of tobacco stains and a lot of coffee stains and probably soot from the fireplace. And
Yeah, the stains
And it probably
will
stinks.
not will
Sweat.
not disappear, and maybe you
No.
have to wash it first.
But right now it's
Yeah.
like natural white color, so it might be a good idea.
Okay, yeah, take it in the washing machine in
Wool setting.
setting, and we can mordant it.
Yeah.
And then color it in what you like.
Karl's gonna be
What
pretty
we
again.
have
Yeah.
to use.
Oh, I don't think I think maybe we've only gotten. I managed to get it away from him twice to wash it, and that was just rinse.
Okay.
So, he's gonna be pretty.
A nice project.
Lila, the miracle worker.
Very fun with Karl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go and find a place to sit over there. And oh, I see we have a bonus person. Aylin's back. Hey. And a Javier back there, who is on the Viking Valley Facebook page for making really wonderful things in the fire. I have to show what you're doing. You don't have to be on camera unless you want to. It's quick YouTube, but now you would be in focus. What are you making?
No, I don't look at it.
Don't look at that. Look at her stuff. Isn't that nice?
No. You look at it. I'm like at.
This is mine.
This is yours. It's going to be a spoon.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, cool. I like that. You also have that kind of that handle that Johannes made too. And then I like this one too. I gotta show. That's so cool. The little way that it goes in and out. Like, oh, geez, that's impressive. No, I would break these if I did. But I do have to show one thing over nearby you, because we're textile people. That's so cool.
I'm making a new.
Oh, you're fixing the Nefetafel on the
Yes.
table. So then we'll only show you a corner.
Because you've seen that it was wrong.
Yep.
It was
So he's
too
fixing
much.
it.
So now I'm making a border
Yeah.
to compensate.
So we can see the new and the old just in the corner, and the rest will be revealed. Okay, I'm
should
going
be.
back over there now. Fun surprises. Okay. I like your tunic. Okay. Then sooner or later we'll find out Karl. He's probably watching to find out when he should come on, but we still, for some reason, 30 minutes late to have people in the village. Kids, you want to say hi to YouTube? Skid Hills på YouTube. It's a Dorota. They're back. You survived border. Dorota and Peter, drummer man and drummer woman. I'm gonna play. Oh, there they are. Aren't they cute? Wait. Bad kayak in the background. There, you're gorgeous. And anything with embroidery we have to show. Did you do all that?
This?
Yeah.
Not me.
Not you, but you appreciate it. That's all that matters. You make it look good. Okay, we'll play with a little bit of needle binding until Karl comes. By the way, the cafe is now open. Here they'll serve Viking food plus coffee, because coffee. Let's see, which is a better way to stand? Maybe this way. So I have my yoker bag, but that's because, or joker, I guess you could say, because we needed to transport cabbage. All right, we'll get some needle binding in before Karl comes out and starts to kill stuff, because that's always fun. Oh, and I have chocolate from Outer. Outer was through. So this is my wool, and I forgot to bring the tag of it, but it's some outdated stuff anyway, so it's not like you could get it. It's my mom's stash. Okay, remember? Omani stitch, not easy. So this time we're just gonna play with the Omani stitch every week this month instead of showing you different versions of it. it's easy to mess it up in the beginning. So sometimes it's nice to cut off a little piece or so and keep it, so the next time you want to do Omani, instead of starting from scratch, you can just splice yarn and build on. This is my beginning. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, I forget what it's called. I think I showed it last week, but anyway, we'll be using it all week, or all month. So the Omani stitch, the loop goes on the top because I am right-handed. So I put the first loop there, one loop on my thumb, and then it's easy to mess up the order here. So if you're not sure, always check. This is the first loop. This is the second loop. And eventually you'll need to find one more. I have to catch up on chat here. Da, da, da. You haven't seen this bitch before. Okay, so that's good. The Samantha's, okay, it's incredible. This is also the, this is like the grand finale of stitches, of the named ones anyway. If you can get this one, you can get anything. So then we need old one, new one, or so first one from the end, second one, yarn goes forward, left side. This one is done as, I like the way Nella said it was a two-phase stitch. I think she was the one that wrote it last week, and that was a good way of saying it. Now, the Neulakentot has a really good video for this, but it's really hard to see. Oh, new dog. We have to show. There's the new dog, and someone who's not quite Viking yet, but will be. And that one is a Viking. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, so you have 1 and 2 here. Now, I'll twist this so you can see what's going on behind my thumb, because that Neulakentot video from Sana is really good, but it's tricky to see what's going on here. So it's 2 phases. The first thing we're gonna do is go just through, like literally all the way through, and just tighten it just enough, but not super tight. So if I were to, I'm going over these 2 and then picking up, but you can't see it, so I'm gonna turn it and pretend this is the back of my thumb. You have like this middle row here, and then there and there, these where they cross over. There's 1, 2, 3. You wanna pick up these 2, and sometimes this one gets stuck underneath, so you have to dig it out, but this is the one on the end. You need 2 of them. If you're not sure, you'll notice that this one crossed into that one, so that means you have to be picking up here. But you're on the far right side here. Just on this side of the loop, but on this side of the center. So you pick up 1, 2. There's a car coming in, you saw nothing. That's a tent arriving. It's summer, so they're all arriving. So you pull it through, and don't go too tight. You'll hate yourself if you do, just enough to rest. And then you can shift it, like this is how Sana would do it. And now we're going to pick up the oldest one. Check there if you're not sure, the oldest one, and add 2 more. But this is going to be, now I'm gonna flip it around again so you can see what's going on the back side. So we take this one again, and then on this side, between this edge and this edge, in the middle and this edge, you got 2 more. Make sure it doesn't tuck under. So you've got your old one, +1, +2. So you have 3 total. Put everything back on your thumb and then turn and go under like you would a finished stitch, but don't pull too tight. Like that. Hopefully I kept my hand in shot. If you pull it too tight at this point, it's going to be wacky, and it will twist. I actually, last week it looked kind of flat and smooth, but it was because I added some steam to it just before bringing it out, but the newer part is starting to twist. So it kind of looks like a tapeworm, but it will even out. And it does take a long time to do this stitch. However, you are growing 2.5 centimeters about at a time. So it's worth it, and don't do super thick yarn. The other reason is the color of the month for this is going to be multicolored yarn, and this is exactly why, because it's easier to see what you're doing and recognize your new and your old stitches by shifting colors. So okay, now we got old is here, newer is there, it just gets switched, so you got to keep track of that. Now we're going to take these 2 on the right, 1, 2, and pull through, but not super tight. This is probably the only stitch I know of where you have to pull it out instead before of turning. And then you grab the old one, and then these 2 here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's, if you think of this middle as a divider, then you can see it a little better. And if you do something wrong, if you're not sure, it is actually better to carefully pull it apart and start again. But then these 3, and then go forward. There is a thirsty Karl. Hi. Getting our needle binding in. Oh, check out this tunic. We are so giving this to Lila. Hold out your hands. What have you done? No, hold out your hand. Don't move. Like that. Put your hand kind of straight down. There you go. Dirty. Dirty. Dirty, dirty boy. I have to say it like Cheshire does, the tattoo artist. Dirty. Go clean. And we're going to get you dyed green. Lila said she's, oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Just wash it first, and then it's because it's wool, it'll be simple. Then she'll mordant it. If it gets a little smaller, it's not a big deal. So you're going to have, it'll be green again.
I should go and get some sharp weapons.
You yes, you should. You saw the cabbages, did you? He needs to go get sharp weapons if you didn't catch what he said. Okay, more needle binding because we probably won't get time at the end here. Okay, then I have to put this back on my thumb and finish my stitch. Oops, caught it on the skein. I forget what this yarn is. I want to say Cascade, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But I do have the tag. I have like 5 of these from my mom. But I got them from her, oh, I want to say 2017 or 18, so it's been a while. But yeah, so the things that go wrong with the stitch is you lose track of which one is up and down. You see they kind of want to cross all the time. And here, what's on the back side. So 2 away. Notice I only had 2 on my thumb when I did that. Pull through. Don't go too tight, just as tight as you need to get it to pull through there. Sorry, need some length. Then check your order, the old one, which is this one, but you're going underwards, underwear. No, you're going underneath, and then 2 more from the left side. But you can also see it's not that one because that's where it's crossed in, so it's before then. That's kind of your telltale sign as to how deep to go. That's what she said. So we'll do a couple more. 1, 2. This actually does, once you get the hang of it, it grows kind of fast. And this is, if I kind of thought it'd be fun to do a bottom-up hat with this, but that's going to take me probably all month to do because patience level. But I don't want to, I wouldn't, if I was going to do a top-down hat on this, I would almost have to do a spiral because you are going to pretty much need at least, I would say, 40 stitches to get this to go in a full flat circle. Unless you want a pixie hat, for example. But look how many stitches it's going to take to get this to be in a circle and flat. Quite a bit. And then you'll have this big jump. So I'm going to do this one, unless if you had 2 of them spiraling around, it'd probably be a little easier, but I'm going to make this one bottom up, I think. Maybe it's just a headband. We'll find out how my patience goes. Oh, the weapons are coming out. Oh, that's right. You got that new axe, too. I forgot you haven't tested that yet. Have you been sharpening them all week?
I should be pretty short.
Sorry. But yeah, this is a hard stitch. The easier stitch, that one we did last week, or last month. That was the Danish stitches and some similar. Danish and simple looping we did, and the buttonhole stitch. But this is the granddaddy of difficult stitches. You master this, there's nothing you can't needle bind. You're gonna make a bag with yours. I like that idea. It says men in kilts can spin. I like that. That's a new one. The username men in kilts can spin. Yeah, Karl's impressed with you too. Actually, the kid that just passed with the dog has a kilt. He wanted to have a kilt, so they made a very Viking looking one, and he wears his tunic hanging over it so it's not obvious to the world that it's kilt instead of... How Viking is a kilt, by the way, Karl? Would that be a crossover or no? Yeah, I'm not actually sure if I have enough text. You think it's well after the Viking age they started wearing it? But yeah, I don't actually know that one. I'd have to look it up. But he wanted one, so we said, you know what, if he just has this tunic hanging over, it's not obvious to the world that it's a kilt. So let him do it. Let's see. And then she made one out of this nice plaid. I have a lot of chat to catch up on. Oh, Antonia! She is kicking ass over there with the axes. She was hitting, I swear to God. Men in kilts. Lindsay's very excited. Okay, Antonia, it's not like we're watching you, but we're watching you. But the good news is we can't see if you miss. She's here from Kongsirden 1260 interning. That sounded like it almost hit. The look on your face gave it away. You got to fake it better than that. Okay, one more. Oh, it sounded like it landed. I swear it did. Ah, no, she says now, but, and then excuse. No, she's good. It bounces back, yeah, yeah. No, they can't hear that way anyway. Okay. Back to geeky needle binding. You did it that, and I wasn't even filming that time. Now it's stuck, she said. Okay, backside. Now it's easier to see. This is where the color comes in handy. Because this blue in the middle is actually the middle part, so that's easier to see. So the two you're picking up are on the right side of that, and then later when you pick up, you're on the between the next two here. This is where the multicolored thread comes in handy. So these two, there. And I'm expecting my gauge to be a little bit off on these because I can't, sorry, it's there. Because I can't tighten to my thumb. Nope, that's the wrong one. Ah, sorry, there. Remember, I'm perfect. Okay, are you ready to kill Karl? Oh yes, no, look at him. Let's see. Turning. He's ready. Okay, where do you want to kill? Remember, we got to pick all this stuff up and feed sheep later. Which video did you show how to start it? I showed a little bit on the last one, but I can try to show it again a little bit at the end. Starting it, it's not 100% perfect for me. And when I start it, maybe about 80% of the time I get it right and 20% I screw it up. But so usually, if you have a piece that's gone from the beginning, whenever you make one, cut off a bit and then keep it. Make sure you put a knot so you know where you started. But it's almost easier to felt on a new piece, or splice on a new piece, and then continue than it is to start from scratch. But I did show last week a little bit, and I think I messed up once, so we'll try it again this week. Okay, you were saying, Karl?
We need a pole or something.
We need a pole. I think, Antonio, do you want to kill cabbage? Do you want to kill cabbage? Oh, she's laughing at me like she doesn't know what I'm saying. No, we got cabbage. Do you have a sharp weapon? Get her a weapon, Karl. Oh no, you got, okay, Karl needs some competition.
I look like I don't have enough weapons, woman.
No, you might have a couple. Okay, you and Karl fight with the same weapon on the cabbage. See who does it better. I want to see this, because you're from a fight group, so you can do this. Okay. We'll start with a big cabbage. I picked the crappiest looking cabbage from the store, by the way. And then I have to turn it this way because for some reason my microphone works better this way. You want to try it? You want to take him on? He gets to do one shot with his weapon, and then you do the same weapon. And we either get a different cabbage, or if he manages to hit. Remember, his eyesight sucks.
I have very little expectations for this.
Yeah?
But they are as sharp as I can get them. So
Now you know why
maybe.
Karl's been sharpening his weapons in the village. Come around this side so he doesn't kill you because his vision sucks. Okay, there's the cabbage. All right, Karl can go first and then Antonio's trying. We got some cabbage here. This is the one that Teddy made.
It's way too heavy. I have to try to
He's-
get it at an angle where I'm not killing this pole.
So basically he's making excuses.
Do you want to try?
Fuck no. Woo! That was good. Okay. One landed way over there. Let's see. Oh, turning there. That looks like a good slice.
That's an actual cut. This is not just kinetic energy making it explode. So I'm pretty happy
That's
with that.
pretty happy. You're pretty happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Antonio's turn. We have to get one about similar size here. Or should we make it harder on her so that it looks like we're biased? No, we get you the big cabbage. Let's see, that one was like a really big. This is.
Problem is,
Yeah?
I've only thrown an axe. I've never actually hit something.
Oh, you can
But
choose your
no,
weapon.
Well, I would choose the sword, but they're not sharp.
Oh no, but Karl's got a sharp one there. He's been sharpening.
Over there is sharp.
So these weapons here,
I still,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would still miss whatever I
That's
used
okay.
it
Well,
to
you want to use this one? Okay, wait. I'll turn it so they can hear you. Antonio's trying with a hatchet. Okay. You can do this. That was pretty interesting. Is that a cut, Karl? Is that a
cut it.
Okay. Oops, there it goes.
The axe has so little length on the edge that it's hard to say, but the piece that the axe went through is at least cut properly.
Yeah?
Because when you hit crookedly, it explodes. So
So are you approving this, Karl?
it's a cut.
It's a cut?
Yes.
It's a cut. Congratulations! There you go.
Yeah. Also,
Okay, you want to try another one?
you're the only one saying Antonia. You can say Nia like
I can say
everyone
Nia.
else.
Well, I don't
Everybody
know
else does.
anything these days. It was Turl that told me your name was Antonia, so from now on you're Antonia. It's Nia! And now it explains why your Facebook says Nia.
Yes,
Okay.
And really everybody's saying Nia.
Okay, no, then I suck. But I have been in the office too long. I noticed we left the sticker on here.
There is some part and it looks very much cut, right?
Yeah, no, he got cut right. A little bit there, it was a little bit chunky. We should probably take the sticker off though so the sheep don't end up beating the sticker. There we go. And then we'll put these on the other side. Which one are you trying now, Karl?
I still haven't made a proper cut with this thing.
Atgeir. Okay. So we'll put these down here. You're gonna try it with the original, that one?
It's so bloody heavy. Nope.
I'm glad I backed up though.
This is the kinetic energy thing.
This is
not
the-
a cut, that's just
Oh, my gimbal's gonna
what
flip in a
happened.
second.
This would be the
There.
same thing if I hit it with a stick.
Okay, I just made everybody seasick. There we go, sorry about that. The gimbal has a mind of its own when I try to go down. There it goes. That sounded really bad. We have like that's what she said jokes everywhere. Okay, Antonia gets to try. I mean, Nia gets to try. I'm learning. You get to try crappy cabbage number 3 with the Atgeir. There's no sticker on this one, is there? No. Crappy cabbage, Atgeir. Don't worry, the cabbage won't
I
feel a
have
thing.
used this one.
Absolutely.
I will completely miss this.
Next time you won't come from a fighting group. That was your first mistake.
The only weapon I used was a one-handed spear
Yeah?
and a sword.
But this is Karl's toys.
For me, this is a probably three-handed spear if I had so many.
You could do it. A 3-handed spear. Okay.
Let me see first. Okay, this.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know.
Don't worry, the cabbage won't hate you.
Yes, that was.
That was a practice shot. I'm sure of it. No, she was just testing. That's what Karl says. Oh, that was actually pretty good.
It was not much far away, but at least I hit the middle.
You did hit the middle.
Good cut, that's I've ever seen that.
Oh, right next to the stinging nettles. That ought to feel good. Okay. Now that looks like a cut. Is that a cut, Karl?
I think this is a
Yeah,
cut,
it
right?
is.
It's a cut. It's a cut. Take a bow. Okay, which one's next, Karl? We've got a couple more cabbage to kill. You can try with the sword now?
That's
Yeah, the other half is over there somewhere. Okay, then we should do a whole one. Let's see, I'm everywhere because I'm trying to hold the camera on. There we go. Here you go. You can mount ugly cabbage number 2, or 4, 5. I'm not keeping track. Whoop! I just stepped on a cabbage. My feet are deadly weapons. Okay. This is with the sword.
I think the cabbage is the weapon.
Yeah, the cabbage is the weapon. Wow. Are we impressed? Was it good? I didn't even see. Karl, are you impressed?
I'm happy with that.
You're happy with it? Okay, let's see. Flipping.
I think this looks really good.
Oh, actually, that does look really good.
Yes.
That looks like 2 halves. Okay, Nia's turn. You get ugly cabbage. Actually, this one probably didn't look too bad. The sheep will be happy to eat it. They're small, though. They didn't have any
They're
big ones in the
small.
store. And I did not buy frozen bread. Just to try. I like the one hand behind your back.
Well,
That was just getting used to the
Trying.
weight.
Well, No.
She gets a do-over. She gets a do-over.
You hit a little bit too far out of the blade.
Let's see. Oh, we've got lots of people here.
I think you hit out head.
Food prep in the Viking Age was certainly more fun. The smash is great for making sheep fodder. Oops, wait, there we go. Now you can kill.
Well, it was a cat.
It was a little better.
It's a good scalping.
She took his ear off, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Well, there's still.
Don't worry, it's not like it's going to stay on YouTube forever. Yeah, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. He was a little cabbage too.
It was not the half, but I think this is a cut, right?
That's a cut. That's a cut. It's a cut. Karl approves. No, I like that comment. Food prep in the Viking Age was certainly more fun. So is this how you guys do? You from Big Viking Group? We had a lot of fun cabbage jokes last time too. I forget what. I have to watch the one from about a month or so ago. All right, we have more cabbage. You get to choose your weapons.
You just gave me permission to mount the ugly cabbage, so I'll keep that for later.
Okay, then I think Nia can kill whatever she wants. Okay, choose your weapon and you're killing. We have 2 whole crappy cabbages left and a lot of food for sheep. Oh, yeah, oops, the gimbal keeps turning. It's gonna make somebody sick again. Blink, don't open your eyes. There we go. Okay, now you can open your eyes. Yeah, we have 2 crappy, here, take this crappy one.
Remember it's short.
Yep. Yeah, you want this one or you want that one? Yeah, that one first. Okay.
I try again with the sword. Maybe
Okay.
I can hit more of the half. We will see.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
see,
not,
there
not
we got you in
this
shot.
will be very,
You might learn more about your fighting skills while watching back.
well,
Oh, you did! You gave him a haircut!
step by step, okay.
Karl, would that be the bikini line on a fly? That was good.
No, but it's just getting smaller step by step.
It's vegetable prep.
The first cut was actually better.
Yeah, I think so
Because when
too.
you're not transferring so much kinetic energy that it falls off, then you're doing an actual cut.
Yeah.
There we are. It's still a little bit of a lot. There's more killing that can be done with that one. But I like this first little slice you did. You're making a salad.
That's very nice. It's just very small.
It was cool.
Yeah, no.
All right?
Yeah,
You sticking
well,
with the sword?
I have to improve my sword fighting
Okay.
skills, so I'm just going with this one.
Okay. Yeah, but you cut it. You're doing nice haircuts.
Yeah, very small.
By the way, your bag looks very nice. I don't know if you've seen her
Thank
pouch.
you.
She
Yeah,
made
it
it
sounds
earlier
neat.
this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
There we go again.
More rage.
Maybe I will just.
Channel your inner Lagertha, you know, because she was a real character, right?
I think precision is more important than rage.
Okay, precision is more important than rage.
No,
Ah!
that was a hit.
Was it a cut or was it a
I think
slice?
this was a slap.
Here we have live.
It wasn't perfect edge alignment. I can show you a little trick I use. I put my finger over the crossguard like this, because then I can feel the edge, so I know exactly the edge alignment. So I know that this is a cut, and this is not, so to speak.
Show what you're doing with your hand. Say that again. What you're doing with, you said you do your finger like that?
Yeah, so that I feel the edge, so I kind of know that I have the right edge alignment.
Okay, so it's not so sharp down there that you're just slicing your
No,
finger off.
you will see that I have, there is a name for this, ricasso, I think.
Okay.
It's not the proper edge, so it's not actually sharp until you get up here.
Up there,
But
yeah.
from there to the tip, you can take the bikini line off a moth.
Yeah, or a cabbage. Did you want to show the node of the blade again? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so they know where to hit? Because we did that last time, but I
You
forgot
try
to do
to
this time.
hit with the area that doesn't vibrate when you hit the sword. So
And
this
then-
sword, the node is pretty low, so it's about here.
Yeah, try again. If they can see that, it's hard to tell. There you go, you can kind of see. Okay, so that's what you hit with.
I try again.
All right,
Let's see.
the cabbage has it coming, don't worry. It was mouthing off to you. It tried to call you Antonia.
I think that was pretty good.
That was a cut. Didn't want to step. No, that looks like that's
nice.
that's a perfect. That is a meal.
Chicken meal. They are getting interested.
Karl, you want to try the Atgeir too? Or Ellen, do you want to try the Atgeir? That big one there. Oops, I'm turning it the wrong way. There we go.
I've basically more or less given up on the hot guide because it's
Ooh, we're at
so
minute 50, so we should.
heavy that it is close to impossible to cut.
Mm-hmm. You have about 5 more minutes to cut, and then I gotta go show an Omani stitch start. What do you want to kill?
I'm pretty happy with the.
You're pretty happy with the salad you have here?
Slaughter.
The cabbage. Oops, let's see. It does not like it when I point the gimbal down.
The sheep will be pretty happy with
The sheep will be very happy with this cabbage. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell happened here? That is not cut. It's also a squishy one. Okay, Nana, so you have to finish. Big finish, Karl. Grand finale. Wait. Let me get long out of the way before you swing that thing. Edge alignment, Karl. Think edge alignment. That sounded like... Oh, look what you did to the fence! I'm pretty sure the fence had... Is that a cut?
No, of course it isn't. It's just a straight up explosion as per usual.
An explosion as per usual. But you did actually cut the... You did cut it. I don't know which one it is, but the carnage over there proves you cut something. Whoop, there's the gimbal spinning again. Okay, I'm going to go play with a little more needle binding and hellos. Take a bow, Karl. Let's get you some beer. Take a bow, Nia. Yeah. And Ellen, just for fun. There you go. Okay, I will show an Omani start and then we'll go a little over time so Karl can taste his beer, because if he doesn't get beer, he won't do this anymore. See. Okay, Omani start. I wish I brought a different yarn with, but that's okay. We start with a new one here. We'll do, it's got to be a little bit of length on it because this has got some girth. Let's see, just take out a length. I think that'll do. Okay. So for this one, there's different ways to start it. I think I needed 5 loops to start, so start with one. If it's an ugly start, just cut it away. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe it was 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, so you're taking away the top 3. This is where it gets hard in the start, though, is because you gotta kind of keep track of your loops. So I guess for me, it's from bright blue to darker. Go this way. So you have 2 on my thumb, so I have to go this way through 2. And then pick up the 3rd one and go through 4 in the start. Only in the start you go through 4. That's where I screwed up before. And then you come forward and go under 2. Keep that start out of that beginning thread out of the way. This is where it will go wrong, though, because it's hard to keep track of this is my middle line. There. And this is where I ended. So now you can kind of see I'm going to be picking up on this side and on this side. But then it'll be 3. Okay, so I have 2 on my thumb. I'm going to go on this side here. So 1, maybe it should be 2. Maybe I should have started going with 3 on that side, because I should not have this yarn crossing to go through 2. Oh, no, there's one hidden. Maybe it's that one. Yep, there was one hidden. That's elusive one underneath. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. That looks better. 2 that way. See, I told you, there's always a good % chance that I'll get this wrong. Then the oldest one was this one, I believe, because then it starts going lighter. 1, Karl's playing with the beer. 2, 3, and then forward. Okay, and so you have to kind of keep doing that over and over again, but it's hard in the beginning to keep track. But remember that first one hides to these two. Then you got your split, and then it'll be these. Okay, I got to get the man some beer. And then I have to say hi. Karl's getting beer from the shop. Voss has some. Voss has had this beer for a while.
That's what I think is a pretty safe bet. So
That is
maybe
a
we
safe
should
bet.
try with the other one first.
Yeah,
because
this
if
is
it
obviously a porter.
ends up to being thrown straight into the gravel, then it's nice.
Well, you
rather
still
than
get.
it actually
This
works.
is another one, Schiefer Erlen. We hope it tastes good because this one is also. This one has Humler Earl or hops beer with Einers juniper from the old
Oh, that sounds
store på Kita. What is Kita? Fra den gamla butiken på Kita.
good. It's probably a place name.
Place name, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you, Karl, let's see, I'll turn this a bit so he can try his beer and I'll try to catch up on chat because I have not said hi to anybody.
You shouldn't put juniper in a beer. I'm sure this is.
I like
going
the
to
smell
be-
of juniper. Maybe it's good. Okay, let's see, way up at the top. Oh, we have chocolate from Auditor we gotta try. You see, there's Lindsay here. Let's see. And you're putting the weather in there, which is good. Garcia's here. Max is here. Albert is here. Samantha's back. Drea's back. Anne Moreau is back. Oh, Anne Moreau's been here actually quite a long time. Oh, Greg's story time would be awesome, but we had things to kill. No, he wasn't, I think he forgot because we did it on a Sunday due to any big event we had yesterday. A lot of choir people. Pruda's here. Victoria's back. Let's see, Kiwi's here. Max is making Russian 2+2+2 on her mittens. On the mittens, I think that's going to be awesome. May consider making the thumb using the same stitch or at least finish 2+2. Is this the Schiefer Earl? Looks like Skipper Earl. The 0 and the L, Earl, that's beer. It
The
does smell like juniper though.
juniper taste isn't quite as bad as I was fearing, but
Mm.
still I don't understand why they put juniper in it to begin with. It has a taste of perfume, which is bad. But for a perfumed beer, this isn't so bad.
No, it's not so bad.
It's not something I'm going to buy like ever again. But I think
No?
I can get down the whole.
You can get down the whole
box,
thing without donating it? Oh, you poor thing. I was going to say, James is here. He said, hi, Karin and Karl. I'm doing billum in an untwisted loop to put on the thumb, making a sweater. And the other way of billum is with a twist on the thumb and go under the thumb. This time I know what he's talking about. Karl's confused as hell, but I have to actually try. I've never tried billum, but I know what he's talking about anyway, so this is
I
good.
understood it perfectly too. It's
Did you?
making a sweater for his thumb.
With billums, billum is mostly done in, it's like a, I don't want to say Aborigine, that's probably not the politically correct word anyway, but in Australia and in Africa, I believe it's found. It's like a loop and twist kind of a thing.
So he's making an aboriginal sweater for his thumb.
Seriously, there's not that much alcohol in there. There's 4.7%. You're already stumbling over your words after one sip. I think the beer is better than you think. It was an Anglo-Saxon helmet. We were talking about the Sutton Hoo helmet earlier. Because, oh yeah, Victoria's got a lot of info on there. You gotta check. I'm gonna just zip through quickly because I've been ignoring everybody. Ashley's here. Minnesota has agates and glass rock sea gaze. Yeah, we do. We also have amethyst up in the north. Nancy Frey is here. Welcome back. Let's see. Zippin'. PJ, Susan Youngman in Frankfurt. Welcome back to Frankfurt. Men in kilts. I still like men in kilts can spin. That is awesome. I got my glasses like right up into the frame here so I can see because it's not pointing towards me. These days, Kiwi is working on needle-bound trousers in Dolby stitch. Oh, those are going to be nice. Finish the top and have started on the legs. How did you like making the butt on the pants? You always got to make room for the badonkadonk on the back side of the pants instead of the front. That is the one tricky thing with making pants. But those will be really cool. There's not many people that have made all-bone pants. Albert says, Karl, I'm getting my paint and new glue, so soon my kill team is getting built and painted. I suspect he needs to come to Gudvangen soon with his kill team.
Yep.
Karl's ready. How many orcs have we have painted now?
Oh, we kind of went away from the commandos and we're painting everything else.
'Cause you
But,
bought everything else.
We can probably finish the commandos in a day or two if we put our minds to it.
Doro's here. Late start from Flensburg. But you're here. Just returned from Hedeby Summer Market. Oh, one of these days I will get to that one. Robert Reynolds is here. Say welcome back. Robert was here not too many weeks ago. Nice sword. He needs to catch up on the rest of the fun and games later. Just getting ready for a 12-hour night shift. Oh my God. Sleep well. Smith says you're so brave working directly from the skein. I'd end up with a tangle disaster. Oh, I just pulled a little end out. But the problem is I have to, if I want to get this to have a continued pattern, I have to make sure that the next join on this end of this string is from where the previous one left off at, so that it continues in the right range. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't, but my OCD will be very upset if I don't get it right. Let's see. Men in kilts can't spin. I had to cut off my start. Yep, that's not an, like I said, 20% of the time I screw up my start on Omani, so that's actually a really good odds for me. Let's see. I don't know how to make those first loops. When I push through, it makes the loops, they just vanish. I now have 5 loops on my thumb. Check on Neulockentot's way of starting. She might have, she has a different way of starting, and see if it works for you. Or just do what you need to do to try to get it going. Just try to correct it here and there, and whatever's ugly, just cut it off. But the start is probably the hardest part. But mostly it's in, oh, painting for the emperor, says Samantha. Haha. No, the start on this is the hardest part. But once you get it going, you can just cut it away. But the biggest trick is, this is where the multicolored yarn comes in. Like I said, because you can see this is your middle. This is the side you're picking up first, and that first loop gets hidden, but you can see it with the colored yarn. And oops, there we go, sorry. And then this is the other side. Some people will start picking up this one, that'll mess everything up, and you'll end up making like a big circle. But okay, beer number 2, Karl.
What kind of kill team do you have?
Oh yeah. You got, what did the girls buy? My kids?
The girls, I would be very, very surprised if they actually play with them.
Yeah.
But Alex bought navy breachers, and no, she bought extraction squad, so adeptus arbitus.
Ah.
And Cecilia bought Crute mercenaries.
The Crute mercenaries think look kind of cool. Maybe one day when I decide that Karl hasn't collected enough. Do you know what we ordered this week, Karl? What did we order? What did we order to supplement your collection, because you now own pretty much every Warhammer figure that you can get from the orc side of Outland?
Presumably you're talking about the fuckload of shelves.
The fuckload of shelves to put it on the wall. And we've decided that one of the unused rooms upstairs is going to have to belong to an orc room because it's kitty proof. So when they play, they can play upstairs and not... and get it sorted. Okay, let me see. We'll go a little over.
Answer.
Albert is going to answer soon. Let's see. Oh, the women are having an axe throwing contest over there now. Alan is a new Freeman. Just to fix shoes, but it might be the nighttime too, though. Is that possible to work Armani flat without the thumb? Oh God, yes, but geez, that's going to take some concentration on my end to figure that one out. Oop, there we go. If it moves too fast when it zooms in, it gets dizzy. They're learning from each other over there. Okay, let's see. I find to leave the first loop large and then tighten it on the needle if that helps. I haven't tried that actually with this stitch. With other stitches, yes, but not with this stitch. Omani would make a nice light summer top. Yeah, absolutely. And if you have thin yarn, it would be very nice and loose too. Loopy. Whose way of starting? Neulockentotfi. Let's see. I can't type on here, but maybe Pruda can. But oh, he's eyeballing the porter. But anyway, if you go on to, I think it's N-E-U, L-A-K, Neulock, I-N-T-A-A-T, .fi, and then I think you can switch it over to English, but you'll see the list of stitches. This was my start. I wouldn't put this down unless you had quite a few rows going. Right now I'm unpicking it though, because I can't remember if this is the correct end of my skein or the wrong end of my skein, but it'll match up with this. But yeah, Now the biggest things to watch out for, especially in the beginning because it's hard to tell, is your loop order, and it's going to be really hard to see in the beginning. Loop 1, let's see, I got my finger there, 1 and 2. So this one goes up, this goes on my thumb, so the yarn catches down. If I did it this way, it's obviously wrong. It has to be this way. There's loop 1, loop 2, but they will tend to cross, and that's where it gets screwy in the start. James says, I'm working on a sweater in Billow Untwisted that has 2 loops to start and then ends up with, oops, sorry, there it went, 4, and then take away 2, tighten and repeat. So you're also like a 2-phase, 2 loops to start and then end up with 4 and then take away 2, tighten and repeat. Okay, yeah. So there we go, there's the 2. This is the one, I noticed this is one of the mistakes. I gotta point this down. Where's Karl's opening the porter? This is one I notice, this place where I always go wrong, is this little blue one is kind of tucked under. That's the one I need. But sometimes it gets tucked all the way under and I have to dig it out. But that is 1, that is 2, and this is your telltale sign that you've been there, so you have to find 2 after this one. Okay, Karl. You're looking kind of cute.
I'm mildly skeptical of this now because I read the label.
You
and
are?
I'm hoping that they are just using floral language. But I say fruity and with a taste of coffee. I really, really hope that they are talking about hints of taste, not that I've actually put fruit and coffee in it.
Say best etter aupakla. What is that?
What now?
What does it say? Best etter, which means best after, and then it says aupakla or something. E bavalalin. Slalom is obviously skiing. I cannot read that writing. It's probably some fancy ski thing.
Barallen.
No,
It
the
might
top
be a
one.
mountain area somewhere.
Slalom porter är ett svart öl med smak av röstamalt och kaffe. It is a black beer with a taste of roasted malt, is that right? And
Yeah.
coffee.
And it's certainly black enough. I just hope they didn't fucking put coffee in it.
I hope they did. It's a porter though. The porters are always darker.
Yeah.
But that actually looks a little light for a
This
porter.
tastes like a normal porter, so they haven't done any...
No bells and whistles.
If they've done any fuckery with it, they've done it in such a low scale that it isn't bothersome. Also, they recommend this for... You can either enjoy it on its own,
Yeah.
or you can enjoy it with chocolate and vanilla ice cream, which is something I would never think about using there.
Chocolate and vanilla ice cream? You said that right?
Yep, I said that right.
And you think that would actually be good? That sounds so weird to beer and ice cream.
Slalom porter med sin maltsølme og fylde gjerne til et koseøl. Alene eller sammen med oster, sjokolade eller vaniljeis.
Your Norwegian was better than mine.
Now, my English is also better than yours.
It is not. You're full of crap. We'll stare at Karl while he drinks his beer and catch up on chat here. Okay, so Google finds nothing for that word. Oh, yeah, there. Doro wrote it. Noilakentat. I'm actually butchering the name. It's a Finnish word, and it actually is the needle binding. Noilakinas. AAS. It's the lady who works with the blue yarn on YouTube and speaks so calmly that nobody would ever get frustrated with needle binding. Let's see. Started to zoom on you on accident. But yeah, if you go into that page and look up under stitches, it's other. I believe it's in the other group, not the Russian, not the Finnish stitches, but other. And then it'll say you can see Omani. But you can also Google Omani stitch, OMANI, and then you will see needle binding. Of course, you got to answer null binding or needle binding. And then you'll see a link to her YouTube video. And you can see how she starts.
Leif Ole, right?
Yep, that's your cousin, is it not?
Yep. No, he learned a sentence in Finnish, and he learned it perfectly.
Not Perkele, was it?
No, it was ovnen må ikke tildekkes.
Okay. I know this word. Wait a minute. Say it again though so they can hear you because I just realized you're facing the wrong way.
It was a warning on the oven in his bathroom that said in Norwegian, Swedish, Danish and Finnish, you shouldn't put anything on top of the oven because it must catch fire. So
Seven ovnen må ikke tildekkes.
in Norwegian, that's ovnen må ikke tildekkes. So the oven should not be covered by anything.
And he learned this
He
because
learned this in Finnish for whatever reason. Probably when he was sitting in the toilet, he's bored and he reads everything he can see, and the oven is right there. And when he met Finnish people, he always come up with this sentence, and I go, well, of course not.
My friend Kimo from Finland was here about a month ago anyway, and he has a really, really thick Finnish accent, which is kind of fun. And I
I
could just...
think the only Finnish person I know is Emma, the Finnish girl who used to be here.
Nella is Finnish, but she's going to come to the
Yeah.
Viking Village yet.
But I know of her from here.
You know her from you
But,
Zoom as well. She's been on Zoom. She's on Andecker Zooms every week. I haven't been
Yeah,
able
but
to do that
I am
because-
not on Andecker Zooms every
Why?
week.
No, because it's on Sundays when we're working, or Saturday nights when we're sleeping.
Yep.
All right, I got to find out what the name of that. First, I have to complete my stitch here. Phase 2. There we go. I started needle binding while I turned the camera around. Okay, and then we'll look at Karl again some more while I read. Karl enjoying his beer. Happy Viking. Okay. Samantha says, I like Adepta Sororitas. I always say that one wrong. How do you say it? He's laughing at me. Psoriasis? It sounds like psoriasis. I can't be saying that right. But I'm biased.
Like in the root word is sorority,
Yeah?
and being an American schoolgirl, you should know what that is.
Sorority. I didn't have a sorority. Well, there were sororities, but I didn't join one.
No, these are adept at being at the sorority, so they are very good at it.
Okay. So is that why Samantha likes it? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know Samantha. So
Samantha's been on here quite a bit.
They have a tendency to be extremely religious. Putting it very mildly.
Let's see. Is it possible to work? Oh yeah, with flat stitch. I will try that for next week and see if I can do working Omani flat. Remind me to try that. I might want to try that with a different yarn. Otherwise, I have to pick out all my work, and it's really hard to pick out the yarn without tightening all the previous strings, and then it makes it's tricky. Tricky to keep my gauge on this one without my thumb. Let's see. Oh, and PJ found the page and bookmarked it. Okay, yep, that is like the needle binding Bible, by the way. Coke and ice cream works well. Oh yeah, and my kid wants to try. This is horrible. Monster. My kid is a teenager. Monster and vanilla ice cream, but of course not the whole can, just a little bit. Because
Like
you
a
actually
float?
don't need much. Yeah, like a float. I taught Karl a couple of years ago. We taught Karl how to make floats. Root beer float. We had to get the proper root beer. The closest we could find was Bundaberg from Australia. My friend Tim had, and you liked it.
Yeah, no, it's good, and we got really experimental about it.
Oh yeah, we did experimental
But,
floatology.
The monster drink, we didn't even think about that. So
No.
I
I
kind
don't
of
know.
want to try that too.
Oh, you can. I don't want any energy drinks. I might like them. I'm too old for
My
energy drink.
father is a big supporter of Red Bull.
No, he is. He's not too old for it. He's only 91.
Yeah.
He's a big supporter.
So every day when we have dinner and I ask him what he wants to drink to his food, it's like 50-50 if it goes in the direction of beer or Red Bull.
Kiwi says, I actually didn't make extra space in the trousers I'm making, but it's pretty easy. But it fits pretty nicely so far. I did add a crochet waistband, though, since Nalbinding isn't stretchy enough.
Extra spice in her trousers. Is she taking passengers?
She probably doesn't have a badonkadonk as big as mine, and I've seen pictures of her. My badonkadonk is way bigger than hers, but also I'm a lot heavier than she is too. But yep, to be honest, I actually put an elastic waistband on my kids too. It's like way down on Instagram. You can see the picture of my kids' trousers. There's a picture of her sitting in the window being all Nalbound with a pair of pants and a sweater and socks and a hood, and we forgot to give her the Nalbound mittens. I don't know what the hell we were thinking. But anyway, those are the pants that she's wearing. But I made it like extra tall and then flipped it over and then stuck in an elastic waistband in there for her.
Was Albert playing Adeptus? Or
No, that was
somebody
Samantha.
else?
Albert hasn't come up and said he has yet, but he might have had to run off real quickly. Samantha says, yes, they're just badass women in 40K. Victoria says, I remember a friend who knew one sentence in Finnish, which was, can I have 100 beers, please? That beats the that beats the Spanish, una cerveza, por favor. Lindsay says, "Oh my God, Monster has so much caffeine." Yeah, so I'm gonna skip that one. This guy lives off of iced coffee, so he can handle it. The 5-bean iced coffee on a scale of 6.
Yep.
Yeah. Cream soda floats. Oh God, those are good. The closest you can get to that one is the Champagne Bruce, but it's a cream soda one.
Isn't champagne brews like root beer?
No, no, not really. It's maybe, but no.
It's very similar. I've tasted
Similar,
both.
yeah, it's similar, but root beer's got a little bit harsher flavor, but yeah. But there's the cream soda one, which is like the vanilla, or which is like the champagne one because it's like root beer with vanilla in it. It's an American thing. Let's see, whiskey and chocolate. Oh, that sounds like something for Holger. Oh, we have chocolate. We gotta eat the chocolate. I've been waiting. No, because Audra was here yesterday, so I didn't have to wait long.
This is
brought me
supposed to pair well with chocolates. So
This
we
is
can
supposed to change. Okay,
test
so do you want to
that.
try the Leutuva or the oh my God, I don't even know how to say the. Oh, but this is the same word in one of your beers. Do this one. Dark chocolate. Maybe that's what the dark beer was. The Juodasis. Okay. Open. It's dark chocolate porter. This has got to go. This is from outer. No, don't drink the porter. Put the porter down.
I can't put it down, so I drink it off it.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, you've got the tippy cup. I see. Okay. We got like a huge cabbage mess over there. Okay, you do it. Oh, I'm sorry.
You actually managed.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Thank you. Dark chocolate. Oh, look at that. It's like Tetris. Let's see. This is from Lithuania. Lithuanian chocolate. This is 80 grams. I swear to God, it says pergole, right? It's pergole. Dark chocolate. How do you think? But you have to have it with a beer now. Oh, they didn't break evenly. That was just too bad. Oh, good. There's the pergole again. Lithuanian pergole.
Oh, I don't
Finished
remember
chocolate
the
is
name of it. This reminds me of
Another one in here.
Norwegian Christmas chocolate thingy. It's a box where you have some long
This is really good.
sticks of chocolate, and you have some plates, and you have some beans affairs. And it tastes very similar to this. So
got
I'm
like a
now
hint of
getting childhood Christmas flashbacks.
Yeah? Yeah, that one's really good. Okay. Should we try the blue percolate or the or the Kit Kat looking one? No, okay, I'm not even gonna try it. Well, this one also is dark. I don't know this word is dark. This is my new Lithuanian word. Juodasis. I'm probably killing that. 200 grams. This is for the serious chocolate eaters.
How many chocolates do you want to open at once?
We have to try them all. We don't have to eat them all at once. Oh, we broke this one. This one is more portion controlled. Actually, no, they kind of go like kind of crookedy. It's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah, it actually kind of works.
All right.
The bear goes well with the chocolate.
It does? Oh, this one's good too. Outer loves us. I don't know why I have a big badonkadonk.
Because Aldra loves you.
Outer loves me. Oh, we had cheese too. Somebody brought us cheese. I can show that next week. It's in the refrigerator. It's actually made not too far from here. It's homemade cheese. You can't buy it. You have to know somebody.
Underdal goat cheese.
Nope. Really good one. Okay, so this one, I forgot to bring it, but we can bring it next time if it, I just have to, isn't that cool? This was the other dark chocolate. This one is 72%. Oh my God. That's really dark. It's been excellent since 1952. I don't know how it was before then. Well, this is good, but this one is still my favorite. This one was best. Okay, we found something Karin can taste test. But I gotta make this one last. This is a lot of chocolate. PJ buys 100% chocolate. Oh, that's harder to find. Is it? Maybe not anymore. We find 80% in the store here.
Well, 100% chocolate would be very bitter, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
Chocolate in itself.
This one tastes closer to Baker's chocolate in the United States. Or Dronning chocolade in Norway, which means queen chocolate. But it's for baking. Okay. We are way over time now.
This porter actually works very well with chocolate. But the problem is that beer makes me drunk and chocolate makes me hyperactive. And me hyperactive and drunk at the same time is not a great combination.
Samantha says, I like super dark chocolate and scotch. Best combo. Oh my god. That would be good. I'm not sharing mine with the Germans though. They have a lot of scotch and whiskey. But I'm sharing them. We have the chocolate. We can maybe share it with them. 100% Baker's chocolate or bittersweet. Yeah. So this one tastes a bit like that. But the Baker's chocolate in the United States, I don't know how in the heck they eat that. But the Dronning chocolade, which is basically Baker's chocolate in Norway, is actually really good. That one I could eat plain. But this one's still my favorite. All right, Karl, anything we forgot to cover? We played with the Omani stitch. We confused everyone a little bit less than we did last week. We cut up the vegetables for the sheep.
Did Albert answer at any point?
No, I think Albert is offline. He probably had to run in and out. But then he'll send you a message, you know it, when he comes back and watches the rest of this. So next week, there is nothing going on Saturday. I forgot to check the calendar. Did you? Saturday. We usually have YouTube on Saturdays. But today is Sunday.
No, Saturday is way too far into the future. I don't check that. But
Okay. Pending any issues, then it should be Saturday at 6 o'clock next week.
Yeah, it's very rare for us to have after hours events here.
No, this was a big one. It was 250 people from a choir in the United States.
Yeah.
So there was no way we were going to try to get out of work that day
even,
in the evening.
even if we have an after hours event, the two of us, aren't necessarily needed for it.
No, this one we were, but otherwise we
So
might not be.
unless the toilet is actually on fire, I generally put this time off. I don't want to work after 6 o'clock on Saturdays.
No. So we don't normally do it. This time I had to, but we had to. But anyway, so we should be on Saturday next week at 6 o'clock, which will be fun because we are the top 2 Viking weeks in the village here. For Freeman, the top 2 weeks where we have the most, where we're completely booked for the houses, usually almost a year in advance now. This is the first week, and then next week is the second week. So we have a lot more Vikings coming in, more tents.
Have you had Holger on since he?
No, but we have to. We were talking about that earlier this week. That Holger needs to come on and explain slave trading in the Viking Age. And I know he's had his eye on Neo over there because she is young, fresh, and well-shaped.
And she also has a braid.
And only in the Viking village do you have women discussing weapons. I just love this. Yes, and she did have braids. He took her fishing, so that's always good. And but he didn't catch any fish. So do you want to explain that one real quick?
Holger's hypothesis is that you can never catch fish with the woman in your boat. I have a boat. It's on land now because I'm a lazy bastard.
For a while now, by the way, we need to get that on the water.
But back in 2020.
2020 it was, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 2021.
No,
it was 2020. Georg told us that there is no fish in this fjord. So I went out fishing and I brought back 2 fish, so Georg is wrong. Then Holger told me that you can't get fish with a woman on the boat, so I brought with me this thing.
What? See what you did there.
And we got the fish. So Holger is also wrong. But then Olav, this is the challenge. This is the thing we have to beat. Olav gets bigger fish than me. So we have to beat Olav at the fishing game.
Yep. Olav is the boss's husband. He's also the owner of the restaurant here.
But,
by the way, the seafood restaurant is open. We need to go there and eat seafood.
It's going to hurt my pocketbook,
yes,
but it's
expensive,
really
but
good.
It's so good, and it's straight from the fjord, and it's only open about 2 to 3 months a year.
Yeah.
So,
it's so good.
It's so good.
Excellent.
Yep. Nope. So we have to go there. We go with your sister on Monday. She'll be here.
Yeah, we can do that. And also, you've probably seen when you go back to Selja, you see all the crab traps that is standing in my father's driveway.
Oh, yep. That we need to do. The gumbo.
I can pick up some of those and bring them here.
Yes, you should.
This fjord, where I'm from, the sea level is like this. So there are many, many places where you can put up crab traps and have a pretty good expectation of getting crabs. This fjord is like this. Whoop! So I have to find the perfect depth.
Yeah.
So crabs is going to be difficult. But at the big depths you have the crayfish. And obviously we have traps for that as well.
Yes, we do. Oh, yeah. The
And,
crayfish is good. Crayfish,
The
crawfish, we
Norwegian
say
government
crayfish.
has become really restrictive about this is so stupid. But basically the local fishermen in the north of Norway basically made a case that we are losing so much fish because of particularly Germans coming here and fishing their summer vacations. So now you basically have to be Norwegian to fish in Norway, which is very frustrating because Holger makes a lot of great fishing equipment that is Viking age appropriate. So I've told him multiple times that if he wants me to, I can just sit in his boat and bless his fishing equipment with my Norwegian fingers, and then we are allowed to fish.
So Holger still has to prove that women can. We can have women in the boat and still catch fish. And,
Yeah, but
there are no fish in these waters.
proved that.
We did prove
Holger is wrong. That's the problem with talking in absolutes. As
Yeah.
soon as you find one exception, you are wrong.
I'm gonna-
So the only thing Holger could do to prove that that he is actually right is if Karin has a penis.
I don't have a penis.
She doesn't.
Okay, with that it's
She
probably.
really doesn't.
Oh my God, Karl. Okay, it's good that he knows these things. We should go. So, let's see. Oh God, Max says I can only have chocolate on certain days due to potassium levels, which can be dangerous to affect my organ transplant. Yeah, no, I get you there. No, so go take it easy. I, on the other hand, cannot have any more because I need to splice. Lindsay's laughing. You don't want to spit splice with chocolate. Okay, we gotta go though. It's late. Say goodbye, Karl. Saturday, 6 o'clock, unless we screw it up, and I'll try not to make an error in posting like this one went live at midnight, which mostly that didn't fool anybody. And and then I posted on YouTube that it was on the 14th, but everywhere else I posted the 13th. And yeah, no. But we found it. See you later then.
And next time,
Yeah.
stronger beer.
How do we stronger
Sharper
beer?
weapons.
We did buy
And
some.
more
There's
Omani
Albert.
stitch.
Albert, Karl wants to know. There he wrote. Maybe. Nope. Fresh seafood is so good. Where I didn't see what he wrote. Okay, Albert. Karl wants to take you on with your kill team and needs to know what you're fighting with. The Sar Chocolate Society. Okay. I missed it there. I have orcs, says Albert. Blood angels and death corpse of Krieg. Okay, are you happy with that, Karl? I didn't see that. I missed
I
it.
know how the orcs work. I know how the death corps works. I don't know how the blood angels work, but I can find out.
He's going to be doing some homework for you, Albert. Okay, now we're leaving. I swear to God. Bye-bye.
I
Oop, that's not the wrong button. That was the turn the camera button.